Here we are at the Apa Interpretive Trail. I don't know what Apa is, but it sounds like dad in some language.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Sergey would like to announce that there was no booth to enter the park, so we just went in for free.
Yeah.
So perhaps they could add one.
Or they could not add one.
Well, we've already come in, so who cares? We are interpreting the trail now. The trail has been interpreted. Sergey, let us interpret this interpretive sign.
Okay.
Wow. So, Sergey, what do you, what do you make of this? Yeah.
It's interesting that they went to the trouble of removing a road.
Interesting. Okay, interpret the trail ahead for me.
Okay, the trail is this way.
Thank you. So we just saw our first bird. No joke, first bird the entire time we've been here. And then it flew away and we can't find it. And there's another interpretive sign, which I will now interpret. That was kind of a pointless sign. That's what I interpret. So apparently, they're saying something about how, like, one of these trees, it's the dark one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so apparently that tree was once the tree shown... Where? Well, anyway, it was once a road, and now there's, like, it's just forest. And Sergey's pretty impressed because he can't tell the difference. So there's a memorial grove. And there was what we thought to be a Pacific wren, but then it turned out to be a Wilson's warbler when Sergey found it. Very disappointing. Well, when Sergey identified it, he realized it was a Wilson's warbler. Yeah. So we just finished that interpretive trail. We kind of just gave up halfway because we didn't know how long it was. And we weren't sure if the trail ended or if it kept going. We ended up seeing 2 birds. Actually seeing.
No, there was only one.
Well, the one that got away.
Yeah.
The bird that got away, and then Wilson's warbler. And because we were birding, it took it like 30 minutes to walk like half a mile.
Yeah, so we're driving down the road to get to Lady Bird Johnson Grove. We just went to this general store in the city of Warwick, and Aaron asked if there was water or bathrooms, and the guy said no, and then we were confused how he could be surviving there, so we think he was just being mean. And yeah, we also opened a box of strawberries, and we're about to have lunch when we get there.
All right, lunchtime. It's a thrilling time, I must say, right, Sergey?
Yeah, it is.
Pretty tired.
Making the Russian avocado sandwiches.
So Russian. So here we are at the Lady Bird Johnson Grove, and LBJ's wife is Lady Bird Johnson. It's 1.5 miles. A simple and easy hike. Let us go. You would rather see city grounds.
Yeah. So
you would kill.
No.
You would die.
I wouldn't kill any Pacific wrens. Or Spence's darkest to see city grounds.
Well, that's good. So these marbled murrelets, which are birds, are endangered. And Sergey is sad because he's never seen one.
I've seen one twice, I think.
Oh. Sergey is no longer
never
sad.
In a redwood forest.
They may be in danger,
no,
but Sergey has already seen it. That's the great attitude.
So they could all go extinct.
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter.
No harm done. So this tree fell and it's leaning on the other tree. And I said it was a metaphor. The leaning tree is my academic career, and then the other tree is Armand/Chet. Here's the dedication. By Richard Nixon. Do you know when he was impeached?
What year?
Yeah.
It's probably soon after that.
Nah, I think it was like 72, maybe.
Was it?
I don't know if that's true. I made that
Yeah, I
up.
don't know. Is it possible that Richard Nixon was president at this time?
No. Wasn't Kennedy assassinated in 64 or something?
Was he?
Yeah.
I thought he was there during the moon landing,
When was that?
1969. But I guess
It's
not.
1969.
No, I mean, you must be right.
I don't think
Because
I'm
Nixon
right.
is president at that time.
Where is William?
Yeah. William Video. So first we heard this call coming from this like really dense thicket.
Oh, we were saying hello to someone, and then the
We
thing
were.
called, and we just ignored them.
Oh, yeah, we did. And then we weren't sure if it was Wilson's Warbler or Pacific Wren, because we already had mistaken a Wilson's Warbler for a Pacific Wren earlier today. And then we were looking for it for a long time. And then I started playing the Pacific Wren calls, and it popped up on this branch for like 5 seconds. But then it moved back into the really dense thicket, and we stood there for like 5 minutes waiting for it to come out for a photo. But then it never came out. So,
Incidentally.
and then, incidentally, while we were standing there trying to see the Pacific Wren, we heard a sound, and this like big bird flew away from a really tall redwood tree, and then it started like moving through the treetops, and then I looked at it with binoculars, and it turned out to be a pileated woodpecker, and we both saw it really briefly, but it was definitely a pileated, and +2.
Okay, so we're on Bald Hills Road. Outside it's super smoky, and Sergey's birding like the maniac he is. I'm so tired. Look, there's a deer. Alright.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, indeed. It's a Sillerjay?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're here at the Dolison Prairie Trailhead, but we're just here to bird a little bit and then check out a city grouse or two.
Or 0.
Probably 0. So is it in the field usually?
No, it's probably in the field.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we're driving back, right? And then there was like a pickup truck in front of us, and Sergio was like, we have to wait because in case he scares like the sooty grouse, we should like go after him, you know, like we shouldn't go right after him. So we waited, right? And then we're driving, and then there's like a raven flying, and then Sergio's like, oh look, sooty grouse, right? And I was like, ha ha ha, right? And then basically there's a parking area on the right? But then there's like some bushes in front, so I can't see it, but then Sergey can see it because he's on the left. And then he's like, oh, that's it, right? And I was like, oh my god. And I actually believed him, and then it was 2 ravens. I was like, oh my god. He got me so good.
Yeah, not intentional. I mean, I did. It was a joke. I didn't think you would actually.
It was so... It's pretty good acting. Russian theater taught you something, apparently.
It was in handy sometimes.
Alright, so we just saw a rare hummingbird, and we're trying to identify it because it looks exactly like another rare hummingbird, but it's hopeless because it's a hummingbird and it's tiny and it's fast and we'll never see it. And we're parked by the water. I think it's like a lagoon something, and we're gonna go check it out. Oh, it's right there. Alright, so we're here by the water. It's really close to the highway, which is unfortunate. But the water is really nice. Maybe we should take a photo because I like water. Yeah. And then I looked at the sun earlier, and I was like, "Oh, is that?" I literally was like, "Oh, is that the moon?" And because the smoke, well, the fog, smoke, was so intense that it was like pleasantly dim, and I was like, "Oh, it's the moon."
Nice yellow color.
Oh, what's that white bird? Is that the tern? Yeah. So we're here by Patrick's Point, and we parked here, and then there's this like directory, and it's both Serge and I were speechless. We were just like, wow. Yeah. It was.
We were dumbstruck.
I mean, I'm impressed. It's extensive.
Yeah.
We're here at. I think I already said we're here. So we saw a something Swainson's thrush, which is identical to a hermit thrush in every way, essentially.
Well, not quite.
So that was exciting.
Yeah. It was out of nowhere.
However,
Just, jumped into a bush.
we haven't seen sooty grouse.
No. Or Canada Jay.
Canada Jay is here, apparently.
Yeah.
And then to lure it out, we'll play the Canadian national anthem. Right, Sergey?
Yeah. It'll work for sure. We have high hopes.
Yeah. What is it? My home... What?
A native land.
Yeah, there you go. It must come to you. So we're here to have our wedding at the Wedding Rock. And our best man / what is it? Bridesmaid is the Canada Jay.
Who is currently missing.
Who hasn't showed up yet, so hopefully we can make it.
It looks like maybe there's a project in there.
Seriously?
Maybe there's one small one with them there. Yeah, that one. Oh, turned away. I think those big ones are plants.
Wow. Very romantic stuff at the Wedding Rock. Sergey, too infatuated with the birds. We're getting a divorce.
Somebody reported a white wing scoter.
White wing scoter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe there's one.
Do you, in life or death or... I have no idea what they say.
What do they say?
But sickness and something and money and whatever.
I'll accept the birds and all of those.
All right. Well,
Even in death, I will.
I declare Sergey and the birds to be married somehow.
Trying to find a white wing scoter.
What is that?
It's
Surf
it's
scoter,
like
but with the white
surf
wing.
scoter with a smaller bill. Or like narrower but longer.
Hopeless. It's hopeless.
And a yellow bill.
All right, so we just finished up on Wedding Rock. Sergey declared his love. They kissed. Sergey hopefully didn't get some disease. Rickets. And now we're going back. Finally, it's so far. And then we're gonna go to the campsite. It's like 6 p.m. maybe.
6:26.
Okay, well anyway, we've just arrived at the campsite. It's pretty dark because we wasted all that time looking for that stupid Canada Jay, which we're never gonna find. But anyway, we're gonna start setting up the tent. And it kind of sucks there's only 2 people here because we had to cook dinner as well. And I wish Armand were here, and I wish Armand were here. Sergey, any thoughts?
I wish Armand were here. But
Good.
it's okay that he's not here.
Good insight. So we're cooking now. I'm really hungry and I'm really annoyed because it's so dark. And I think we probably have too much food. But oh well. I guess we can eat some of it tomorrow. Alright. So we just finished eating dinner. In order to entertain me, Sergey, he listed all of the counties present in California. All 58 of them. Oh yeah, so he listed all 58 counties in California. Then, what else happened?
Person from each state.
Oh yeah, we tried to name a person from each state. And then it didn't go so great.
Went pretty bad. And
Yeah.
in the end, we were both thinking William.
Yeah, William would know everything. Right now, it's like 9:40 p.m. We're washing the dishes. And by we, I mean Sergey.
Yeah.
Oh, I brought gloves.
Oh, it's okay.
Dishes are done. Getting ready to sleep now. I'm going to brush my teeth. We were reminiscing on the day. And then we were literally both like, can't remember anything that happened between this and this. No idea what we talked about. No idea what happened. And then we could remember, like, basically very clearly what birds we saw, where we saw them. And I was like, dang, the bird memories are too real. It's pretty interesting what you remember, what you don't remember sometimes. Like, I remember almost... A lot of the drive was like, I remember nothing. I have no idea what happened. William has a good memory. Okay, so it's 10:30 p.m. About to go to sleep basically. Sergey is brushing his teeth or something. Things are wrapping up nicely, I guess. And it's only a one night thing, so like everything's kind of different from usual. Usually, like, I guess there's more of a long-term thinking aspect to what we do. I feel like this time I was like, we're literally gonna like take it out and then put it back the next day. So like, just like do it. And yeah, everything is at night. It's also, I guess that's normal at this point. All right, so we're going to sleep. It's like 10:40. Our reflections are, this bed is far comfier than the bed last night. And Sergey was sleeping in his own bed. But yeah, I'm pretty tired. Okay, I'm trying to light.
Yeah.